Imagine yourself ambling through the woods while ominous silence and tall trees surround you. But beware, my friends, for the forest holds secrets darker than you can ever imagine. Brace yourselves as we unveil the most spine-tingling encounters that will send shivers down your spine. Today, we're diving deep into the eerie realm of the unknown as we uncover 5 haunting discoveries in the forest. Starting with how exploring a forest all on your own probably isn't the best idea. James Rankin learned that when he went digging through the trees on Long Island, and what he found was even creepier. Now, this would be a great point to turn around and run. I certainly would have. But James was definitely chill about the whole thing because he even recorded it on his phone in a video that went viral on social media. With 23,000 views in less than 24 hours, we see flyers with haunting images of missing people from different states. But that's not even the most disturbing part. The flyers look like a kind of shrine in the way that they are stuck to trees next to each other. What twisted mind could have done this? Were they trying to summon the unknown? It didn't take long for Rankin to start panicking, and he ran away from the location. Facebook and Reddit users had their own theories behind this shrine of missing people posters. Some people were convinced that this was a publicity stunt for a new Blair Witch film, but I wouldn't be sure about that. Sure, it might be the set of an old independent film that was later abandoned, but if you ask me, it looks more like a collection for a serial killer. I wouldn't go looking for a cabin in these woods, but when James contacted Suffolk County Police, they found out that someone living nearby had set these posters up as part of last year's Halloween decor. Who would do such a terrible thing? Rankin found that hard to believe. The posters were actually too old to be from Halloween. They looked almost deliberately set up. But wait, there's something even more disturbing. A Russian man was found dead and chained to a tree with handcuffs and video cameras all around him. Ivan Klushev's journey took an ominous turn in 2017 when he ventured into the wilderness, never to return. His fate was shrouded in darkness until a grim discovery sent shivers through the community. People stumbled upon his remains, bound to a tree in the forest of Shatura, his skull hauntingly silent. The scene of Ivan's demise bore a chilling tableau, a macabre assemblage of cameras, handcuffs, chains, and padlocks. Curiously, none of his possessions were missing, leaving investigators with an unnerving question. Did Ivan willingly chain himself to that very tree, or did a sinister force lay claim to his life? Sure, his friends did say that he was a very adventurous man who liked to live on the edge and believed in following destiny. But could he have willingly entered the forest, locking himself away, relinquishing all hope of escape? Or did some dark force make him? The Russian Investigative Committee found out that Ivan Klushev had been listed as missing since May 2017. He had been a member of a survivalist group, embracing the challenges of extreme conditions. The truth behind his demise, shrouded in enigma, unfolds as a complex web of inquiry. But what's even weirder about the body that they found is that it seems the victim was a resident of the Pushkin district, born in 1987. There's no way to solve this one. Speaking of haunting discoveries that are hard to solve, when this woman heard knocking and a strange person outside a van she was sleeping in, she was terrified. In the vast expanse of North America, a brave soul named Lisa embarked on an extraordinary journey, chronicling her nomadic life within the confines of her van. Through her YouTube channel, she offered glimpses of enchanting forests and captivating adventures. But in February 2022, a terrifying twist unfurled, shattering the peace of her vlogs. As the clock struck 4:30 in the morning, Lisa found herself abruptly awakened by an eerie presence, a persistent knocking that reverberated ominously by her ear. Fear froze her in place, the unknown looming just behind her fragile sanctuary. She called out hello, but the darkness swallowed her words, leaving her adrift in an unsettling silence. Minutes stretched into an eternity, the weight of the unknown hanging heavy in the air. Then, a chilling resumption, a renewed knock, an echo of mystery. This time, Lisa mustered the courage to capture the encounter on camera, her trembling hands desperately seeking the truth. The strange, unknown person appeared again, claiming they had a question for Lisa, to which she obviously responded by saying that she didn't feel safe coming out of her van at 4:30 a.m. "Who are you?" she asked. No answer back. She quietly got out of her van and went to the front to look outside. Headlights could be seen far away. The car pulled away, and she turned the camera on herself to describe what had just happened. After a few minutes, she hears footsteps again. She said it looked like someone was coming toward her, hiding behind a tree, and then coming back. The same car left and came back 3 times in the same night it happened. In the morning, she saw signs that someone had been there. People on the internet had their own ideas about what had happened. Some said it was probably a thief trying to take valuables, but I think it was something much worse. But that wasn't the only hard-to-explain thing to happen in a forest. In the quiet Oregon suburb of Forest Grove, a mysterious and unsettling noise plagued the community during the night. Residents described it as a piercing shriek, drawing comparisons to unsettling things like Satan's tea kettle. The source of this disturbing sound remained unknown, captivating both local and national attention. The noise persisted for minutes, causing great distress to those who endured its torment. Speculations about its origin range from faulty water valves to extraterrestrial interventions, or even signs of an impending apocalypse. Attempting to unravel the enigma, a physics professor named Andrew Dawes created a collaborative map where residents could mark the locations where they heard the eerie noise. However, despite the community's efforts, the map failed to provide a clear solution to the perplexing puzzle. Authorities found themselves overwhelmed by a deluge of phone calls and emails from concerned individuals seeking answers and relief from the dissonant disturbance. Eventually, the Forest Grove Police Department issued a stern warning, urging an end to the disconcerting phenomenon. Then, without warning, the haunting symphony came to an abrupt halt. The phones fell silent and reports ceased, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions and an unsettling sense of intrigue. The true nature of this enigmatic auditory phenomenon remains shrouded in uncertainty, casting doubt on its origin and leaving the community haunted by lingering mysteries. Finally, there's this mysterious video on Reddit that showed up in 2016 with eerie noises coming from the woods. On September 6, 2016, someone posted on Reddit a link to a video of a strange sound coming from the woods. There was text with a post that said, "Tonight, after putting the kids to bed, I heard this loud, strange sound coming from the woods outside my house. About 15 to 20 minutes went by. We live near a few neighbors, but the noise was too loud to have come from them. It sounded like it was coming from an AM radio tower nearby. But can those buildings really make sounds like that? I looked for something similar on the internet, but I couldn't find it." This was the sound. Commentators started guessing right away what the sound could have been. One of them said right away that it could have been the sound of wind blowing from a cell tower nearby. The metal would have made the creepy sound, but the original poster said that night there was almost no wind, and he had never heard this sound before, not even when it was windy. Another person said that the sound was very similar to what it sounds like to drill into a high-carbon steel strut or support, but that it would be strange to be doing this late at night. The mystery has not been answered to this day. If you've been captivated by these eerie tales, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on our future explorations into the realms of horror and the unknown.